legs. Let me show you the tattoos and the tattoos I have so far, and pretty much the story behind each and every tattoo. So my first tattoo that I got was a few months ago when I was visiting London for 2 to 3 days with my boy Dente, and I got the knife slash dagger skull, whatever you like to call it. This is, believe it or not, also my most expensive tattoo, due to the fact that, well, location where I got it, and I wasn't very familiar with tattoo prices at the time, because it was my first tattoo. Now for a lot of people, the first tattoo is super exciting, and it was very exciting for me, and I really liked it. The session, on the other hand, well, I wasn't doing really good. I fainted 2 times during that session, but that can be normal to some people. This tattoo has no actual meaning. I started getting this tattoo because I was like, okay, I like the design, however, I want to add a few things, and that's what I've kind of done with every tattoo that I've got so far, and that's what I will keep doing, is I want to adjust the tattoo to my liking. So in general, I'll get a tattoo either out of a book, or believe it or not, of TikTok, and before you say, oh, let me guess, a compass tattoo, no compass, no tiger, no stupid roses or faith in God with the clouds and everything. I'll find a picture, send it to my tattoo artist, and then me and her discuss what we can adjust or change or remove. That's what's so nice about the internet. So I got that first tattoo, and 2 days later I got the second one, and this was a fairly big tattoo, and this is exactly the moment that I knew I was addicted to getting tattoos. And let me tell you something, if you're gonna get a tattoo done, it doesn't have to be something special necessarily, because all the tattoos that I got on my body because I like them. There is, however, one tattoo in this collection so far that is a very special meaning purpose, so I'm very glad I got that done, but we'll get into that just now. Second tattoo again is a skull with a little rose on top, and this time I actually adjusted it in my last session and put a little bit of red on it. Now this tattoo I liked. I adjusted with the eye color, a little attachments there and there. Again, no meaning because I just liked the tattoo. And then the third one was the little hand with the rose on it. The skeleton hand, whatever you like to call it. Unfortunately, very disappointed with the result due to the fact that it's already starting to fade, or matter of fact, it already has faded, believe it or not. So unfortunately, due to the fact that it has started to fade after like 3 months, 4 months, which is very, very bad, it either means that the ink that was used was from poor quality, or he rushed it and used bad ink quality, because he finished this tattoo in like 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, and that kind of surprised me. I was like, this should take at least an half an hour, 45 minutes, but fine, whatever. When he was done, the tattoo looked fine. But my artist, she said a few days ago, like, hey, this tattoo is starting to fade already. Like, when did you get this tattoo? Like 3-4 months ago. That's very bad. We have to re-up this one because it's starting to fade and it's such a waste. I like that tattoo. Now, my tattoos are black pretty much. I have a preference when it comes to a certain style of tattoos. As I said in the intro, people getting tigers, lions, or a dove feel like those tattoos are very generic. And yes, as you see, I am going for the patchwork pretty much. If I wanted to do a sleeve, I would have done a sleeve, but because of the fact that I had the first tattoo, I kind of couldn't really do a sleeve around it. So patchwork it is on the left arm. Now from there upon, we go to the fourth one, which actually was my favorite until I got a new tattoo a few days ago. So this was number 1, is the arrow with the half moon. Again, this one adjusted to my liking with the fading and the color in the back. This tattoo is very nice, and it's actually on a very nice spot on my right arm. This was, however, the most painful one, and well, that was simply due to the fact that when this got tattooed on me about 3 months ago, I was sick and I wasn't feeling well. And let me tell you this, if you're gonna go for a tattoo appointment and you're not feeling well, I don't recommend doing it, because man, it was an horrible feeling being sick and getting tattooed. But was phenomenal. I really enjoyed it. And those are the tattoos I've had for a little bit. Now, progress. I thought my arms were a bit too open. You know, when you get a tattoo, you want to get more. However, when I get a tattoo, I think before I get them, like, okay, would it look nice? Would it look bad? What can I add or not add? Spoke to my tattoo artist, designed a few things, got a few pictures up and done, and then decided to roll with a few designs. Now, the first one that she said was I don't know what you call them, thorns, or as we say, prikodrat, I think like a barbed wire look. Really liked this one, and again, adjusted to my liking. We adjusted some with the coloring as well, and this one I first wanted to put on my hands, but then I was like, I think that would look really weird, so I told her, like, can we put it just under the wrist? That would look amazing. So we did that. Has no meaning. Again, I just liked it, and I know for some people a tattoo is something meaningful. I don't care, bro. If I see a tattoo, I would just do my liking, and that's it. If I don't like a tattoo, I simply don't get it tattooed. Now, the second one that she tattooed a few days ago is very special to me. This one meant a lot to me because I lost a very close friend of mine about 12 years ago on a motorcycle accident. And with his family at the time, we decided that we put something special on his grave, and we have engraved it on his grave. Our chain will never be broken. So this tattoo meant a lot to me, and that's why I got it. That I always know that he's by my side, so that's why I got this one in this style, because I thought it just suited the arm pretty well with the patchwork and everything else. Losing somebody is very harsh, and it's very painful. And I had always told my parents that if the day comes, I will put a tattoo. At least one of them has to have a purposeful meaning. So, spoke to her about the design, and then we put it like that. And I'm very pleased with the work. I'm very happy with the design and the lettering and everything. And that's it. I'm not going to add any more memorial things on her, at least for now, because I feel like adding too much of the same is very repetitive. That's why the style of tattoos, some people may like, some people may not like, but overall, all the tattoos that I've gotten so far, a lot of people, whenever I'm in public, I go out, they like the tattoos, which is cool. It's not what I do it for. I do tattoos because I like them, and that's something we'll discuss and get into just now. Then the other tattoo, just to fill up a bit of the bald spots, because when you get a tattoo, you want more, and the more you get, well, the more addiction it feels, pretty much. It's like a shark tooth with a chain/link attached to it, and again, adjusted to my liking with a bit of the fading and the black in the background, which I really like a lot. So I got the eyes, and again, adjusted to my liking, and believe it or not, some of you may call me a simp, but whatever. I got the eye color of my tattoo artist in the eye, because she has like hazelnut brown eyes. She's got really beautiful eyes, so I thought, that's a real nice color. I like that one. Now with the right arm, I want to add extra patchwork, but I kind of want it to be a different theme. As you know, the left arm is more of a, I wouldn't say or call it satanic at all, because it's not. I don't do no devil stuff. I don't want none of that weird stuff. But the left arm is more like, I guess, the bad boy, the alpha male, super cringe. If you used to watch my old videos, I even said in videos back as a kid, I was the alpha male school. Your boy was everything except the alpha male, let's just be clear. The right arm, I want to be a little bit different. I want the right arm to be a bit more happy. That's why I got, the arrow with the half moon and the eyes. So like different themes. And that's the nice thing about tattoos, is you can design it to be anything that you like and want, pretty much. Okay, now let's say you want to get your first tattoo. Well, I suggest to everyone to get your first tattoo. Never get a tattoo on your neck or face or anything or anywhere where it's visibly for everyone to see. that's why I got my first tattoo a bit hidden, because, well, I wanted to see what people thought of it, but I also wanted to see what I would think of it. And then I got the first tattoo, and then I was like, okay, gotta get another one. And that's the thing about tattoos, is you can get creative as you want and can be. And every tattoo has a different meaning or has a different story on your body. Even though, yes, these tattoos, most of them don't have an actual meaning. They do have their own story behind. Like the one in London I got because I was in London, special tattoo. The other one I got in Belgium, special tattoo. So everywhere I go, I try to see what prices are for tattoos, and if it's to my liking, I'll be like, okay, I'll get a tattoo. And that's what's so amazing about getting tattooed, is you have your own freedom. Now, the reason why I didn't go for a half sleeve or full sleeve, I'm going to explain to you right now, and I'm just going to be very honest and upfront. The thing is with half sleeve and full sleeve is they're very generic and very common, at least in my opinion. People often just have the same stuff, and I don't like that. I want to be different. See the tattoos that I've got on my body, you won't just quickly see someone with these tats, because most people, again, will go for a half or full sleeve, or they don't like the theme, but I like the theme personally myself. Why I got it? I want to be different. And also not just that, but like half sleeve and full sleeves, I don't think they would look nice on me. I've always told myself that they would look a little bit weird on me perhaps, but I also just like patchwork more, because you can have different things, different sizes, different themes on your arm with a half and full sleeve. It's often you see people with a clock or a compass, and then you've got the rose, or then you've got the lion, and it's like, this is a typical like Reddit or NPC tattoo. I am getting more tattoos when I don't know my next tattoo, however. I want on the shoulder and on the bicep and a bit around the tricep. It's gonna be quite a big one. It's gonna be some work as well, but I am not done yet. I've said it before. No hand tattoos, no face tats, no neck tats, no leg tats. And the reason why no leg tattoos, I personally don't like neck tattoos, and I don't like leg tattoos. It just looks weird, because then you have this one tattoo on your leg, and it's the majority of the time very visible, especially in the summer. You walk around with shorts and you got this one tattoo on your leg. It just looks out of place, because when you have one tattoo, you often result into getting another tattoo and another tattoo. But again, tattoos are freedom. Adjust them to your likings, do whatever you please with them. But these are my tattoos. These are my stories behind them, and I cannot wait in a couple of weeks or in a month or two time to show you my new added tattoos. Adios.